Are we fucking good? This definitely got demonetized. You're gay. Hello. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Can you guys hear me? I've had to restart the stream 3 times. And it like doesn't let me go back to the same one. I have to like totally restart it. You got dinner. Oh. Enjoy your dinner. If anyone had a question, please retype it because this is a new chat. This is a new chat. Okay. I gotta pop out again. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I don't remember what I was talking about. Alex went to go pee. 3D modeling killed the stream. I didn't even start it yet. I didn't even start doing that.
I return.
Welcome. We're live again.
Oh, but only on the one thing.
Yeah, well, we're live, but I'm not showing the screen yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel really nauseous all of a sudden. I'm not sure what that's about.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, you did have, like, those very red noodles.
I wonder if there's red dye 40 in these. No, because I don't think they can sell them.
I don't think they have that in the UK.
I don't know. Some things made me feel nauseous, but then again, I have been like on off feeling nauseous for the past like 2 weeks. So. Trying to load the stream.
Give
Fucking
it a
thing
minute.
There we go. We got it.
Give
sorted.
it a minute. Oh wait, why am I seeing you?
Sorted.
Hold on. Can we work? I think I have to like uninstall that VPN when I do streams because like I think that's what's fucking with it.
Quite likely.
For whatever reason. Okay, now our settings are back. We are so back. All right. Okay. I just fixed my censored comment. I said that your freaking well-being is in his hands, and he doesn't give a crap. So I'm with Alex, and you should start biting. Yeah, I would
bite him. Just bite him.
It's great. The thing is, like, he's a very good surgeon. So like he's good at what he does, but he doesn't do any kind of like he doesn't do any kind of management. So he just kind of puts something in and is like, all right, you go to the fields now. Like, hello. Yeah. You gave me this thing that I now have for the rest of my life. Can you please tell me about it just a little bit? Can you give me any information? Because I end up having to call all these emergency people, and they're like, they didn't tell you that, like, when you got it, or, like, they didn't give you, like, a pamphlet or, like, an instruction packet. And I'm like, no. They didn't do none of that.
Incompetent.
They didn't do none of that. Oh. I'm trying to get this fucking to work. Please. Why? Oh, there we go. Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying. Quit lying to me. You're lying so much.
The voice cracks really add.
It's
Does this look
necessary.
normal? Does this stove look okay?
I think it does. I
Yeah.
think it does. Can you zoom in more?
I can try.
I like it. I like
I
it.
added the grease stains. I feel like that's very Glenn, the guy who owns the place. Like this guy, he owns the apartment. That's his apartment, and I feel like the grease stains, they just got to be there, you know.
Yeah.
Now, if it was Gabe's apartment, it would be squeaky clean. That's him. That's my boy Gabriel.
He's the
He's a good
boy.
Christian boy.
That's the boy. Except for the
My
gay.
good homophobic Christian boy.
What backgrounds was I working on actually? Maybe I'm also too brain dead to do this.
Working on the homophobia. But
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh
have
my
you
god.
considered?
Stop
Maybe I
fucking
just
lying. Lying to me. You're lying so much.
I wonder if it's not far
I think
enough
this
back.
was my notes, maybe?
Like maybe it should be back.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I'm getting to that point of tired where I'm like, I don't know what looks right anymore.
Yeah, me too. Oh, okay. I need to redo cat's bathroom. I need to do a pet store. I need to do living room. I actually don't have that many things to do. I want to do the pet store. I feel like that's fun. Because cat's bathroom, I just kind of got to remake the model. Well, maybe I should start easy. Maybe I should start easy.
Hang on, there's a random person in my DMs. What do you want?
Oh.
Let's not look at that on stream just in case. Who are you?
That's just insane. Like, your whole life relies on that damn silicone tube. So you'd think people would be a little more caring. You would think. But I'm just, like, not the typical person who would have a tube. So they just don't really comprehend why I have it. Because they're like, you're saying words to me. And usually when people have tubes, they are not coherent. So, like, why do you got that? I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. Thing keeps me alive. Okay, I want like a sliding door. Oh, oh, you are lag. Oh, wait, no, I think you came back. Nope. Nope. Stream is just struggle busing today. Struggle busing today. Oh, perfect.
I'm having some issues.
I can see that. I can see that.
My ping was at 5,000 for a second.
Oh, fuck. That's silly. I've seen plenty of coherent people with tubes. Lots of chronically ill people, low, but I guess they don't care. It's not an age-specific issue. Yeah, I mean, what they tell me, at least I guess this is just like a people in my area, that tends to be like the general the people who have them tend to be old people, because they told me, they were like, we have never seen a tube be in for this long, because usually people like rip them out because they're like not coherent enough to know why they have it. So they were like shocked that it was still usable at all after the year point, because they were like, it looks gross, but you've taken very good care of it, because otherwise it would have fallen apart way longer ago. Hello again. So what happened with your procedure, Jay? So basically, I have a G-tube that I use for all sustenance, and they had to replace it, and they ripped it out. It was broken because it was in for 2 years, and it was only supposed to last 6 to 12 months, and they did not tell me that. They were like, you can keep it in forever. And they ripped it out without any pain relief, without any anesthetic, and they just ripped it out of my body or like crazy after like just ignoring me for 2 days, and still not picking up the phone, won't make me a follow-up appointment. That's the deal. Very bloody, traumatizing experience.
Sorry, I had some issues.
That's okay. I was just repeating the trauma to Heather, so you didn't miss anything.
My Wi-Fi is just not happy right now.
Ah.
I wonder if Stuart might be on the Wi-Fi, because it's 5 a.m.
Somebody else is using this? Hello?
I'm using the Wi-Fi. Stop. Let me do it. It's my turn. It's my turn all the time. I'm entitled to it.
Mom said it's my turn for internet.
Yes, all the time, though. Okay, I am feeling sick and tired. I don't know if maybe I should go to bed.
Do you want to tap out?
I might have to, because like I'm feeling really nauseous, and I don't know if it's just maybe I'm just overtired or or what.
You can go rest if you want to go rest. I'm probably gonna hang out here for a little while longer because now people are showing up.
I asked you to stream, and then
now you're like, I'm tired. Tired, Evie. That's okay.
To be fair though, that was probably like maybe 2 hours ago.
Yeah, well, it's really late for you because it's a lot later for you.
It's 4:30 a.m. Maybe we could stream tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. Maybe
I don't usually stream multiple days in a row. Hi, Tribble. There she is. Okay. Everyone say bye to Alex.
Bye.
Bye, Alex.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, now I gotta turn on some music so it's not just radio silent in here. Oh crap, that's right. I'm using the mouse for my iPad now, so now I have to switch to trackpad. This is inconvenient. Let me get some music. Oh, loud. Okay, so I can explain this a little bit more now that Alex doesn't have to hear it for like the 10th time. But also I only have 58. My iPad's been dying quicker recently, so we'll see how long this lasts. Oh, right. Mouse is not on here. Okay. Okay. Even babies need feeding tubes when necessary. It's actually quite common for like infants and preemies to have feeding tubes. Like it's actually really common. But it's like elderly people and babies is what it's common in. It's not common in like the 27-year-old that is trying to be the funniest person in this ER right now. literally cannot believe they just ripped it out. No pain meds, no nothing. When I read that, I actually gasped. Lol. That's the most insane to me. Apparently, that is just how they do it. My problem is that it was in there for so long that, and so many things had like grown around it, that it was basically like pulling an organ out of my body, with just nothing. And I asked for gabapentin. I was like, can I please just have an anti-anxiety? Can I just have a gabapentin? And gabapentin is one of those things that I'm allergic to. It does give me hives, but like it does chill me out. So I'm fine with being itchy for the rest of the day if I can just be chilled out while you're doing this, if you're not giving me anything. And they're like, we don't have enough time. And I'm like, I've been here for 2 days waiting for this procedure. What do you mean you do not have time to give me a gabapentin? And they were like, well, we might be able to give you the gabapentin, but you'll have to wait here another night. Like, you'll have to stay overnight again to maybe get you a gabapentin so that they can do this procedure at like 4 p.m. the next day. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. They rip it out with no pain relief. Did they put a new one in at least? And I'm back for meds. Yeah, I do have a new one. It's a really shitty one, but that I have to replace in 3 months. But I do have a new one, so it doesn't work super well. But we're working on it. That's what I'm trying to, because I only have to deal with it for 3 months anyway, so I'm not like pushing it too hard. I bet you were the funniest person in that year. I gotta be honest. I'm always jokey McJokester. When I'm in pain, I'm jokey McJokester. That's what I do. But then I realize that's probably not in my favor, because they're like, oh, you're being jokey. That means you feel fine. And I'm like, no, this is a coping mechanism. This is a coping mechanism. Overnight for Gab is crazy. I literally have that in my cabinet. Like, I feel like they did have it, but they were just like, we can't get it in time. Well, because the other problem is that it was, I had to fast to get the tube out, because if there's stuff in your stomach, then it's going to go everywhere. And they told me I was doing this procedure 30 minutes before. They didn't give me any prep time. So they were like, the only gabapentin, we don't have like an IV gabapentin. We only have like just the pill. So you would need to take it a good couple hours before this procedure. So even if we had it, which we can't find it right now, but even if we had it, you wouldn't be able to take it in time. Even though I told them to look for a gabapentin at 10 a.m. And I didn't know when time my procedure is going to be. But 4 p.m., 3:30 they came in and they were like, you're going in 30 minutes. And I was like, I was going to talk to them about medication. Where's my Gabby? I'm surprised they haven't scheduled you for regular replacement of these things. They're absolutely supposed to, but he lied to me and was like, you don't ever need to replace it. You can just keep this peg indefinitely. And that's not true. And everyone told me that's not true, but he would not budge on that. He was like, just keep it until it breaks. And it might be something to do with like insurance, where like if it's not an emergency, they won't just do like a regular replacement. But I do have a scheduled replacement for this one because it only lasts for 3 months. So I'm going to have to do that again in 3 months. But it's only 3 months, so I don't think it's going to... I mean, this is a balloon. This is not a... mushroom. So, like, for scale size... scale size... You guys know the top, like, a bottle cap of, like, a Gatorade bottle. Imagine that size. And they're trying to pull that out of a hole that is the size of, like, your fingernail. And it's supposed to kind of collapse like an umbrella. But my stomach did not want that out of there. So, like, not only were they ripping all this, like, fistula stuff, but also just, like, the suction. I have a lot of suction and pressure in my stomach. That's part of my issue. And so they tried to pull it out, and it would just, like, suck it back in. This is so gross, by the way. It's like fucking pulling a lawnmower thing. I've said that before, but that was my night last night. That was last night. So I'm gonna be complaining about this for a while. You guys have to listen to me complain because this is the latest trauma. And I have to not gaslight myself about it because I feel like I'm gonna be like in a couple months I'm gonna be like, it's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. It's fine. And it was that bad. It was that bad. If only I lived there, I could have pulled up with the gabapentin for dogs for the same medication, though. Woof. I wonder if they have gabapentin for rabbits. Maybe I could get them to prescribe it for Strudel and then just take it for me. Because the problem is, it's very hard to get a doctor to prescribe you a medication that, like, they know you're allergic to. Because gabapentin does give me hives. But, like, it works. That's the only side effect I get. It works. Like, it calms me down. Because actual anti-anxieties, like Ativans, rile me up. They make me fucking crazy. Because they had an Ativan, but I was like, you're not going to like me on an Ativan. Because those things mess with your dopamine. And things that mess. This is why SSRIs, benzos, I cannot take. Also, I can't take opioids. They did offer me a fentanyl, but opioids make me projectile vomit, and I was like, we're doing a stomach procedure, so, like, that is not a good plan. So I did technically have the option, but they gave me, like, they said you could take an Ativan or a fentanyl, and I'm like, I can't take either of those things. Can we please have gabapentin? And they were like, no. So it's not like they didn't offer me anything, but I just couldn't. They gave me two options that I couldn't have, and then there was no backup, is what it is. I'm, like, not doing anything on screen. I'm just kind of rolling around. I want to fucking do something, so I'm not just, like, in my head. I've also got trazodone. What is trazodone? What type of trazodone is for? I would have looked into a local anesthetic, injectable kind. I mean, it's very difficult to do a local anesthetic for something that is, like, in the middle of your body and internal. Because they did slap some lidocaine on, like, the outside, but it's not on the outside, it's on the inside, so that didn't do anything. Oh my god. Oh. Traz is for anti-anxiety, lol for dogs. Got it. Well, this was good news. Oh my god, she's totally squished right now in her tiles. She's having tile time back there. This was the last day of Strudel's medicine. So she's all done with that. So that's one less thing to worry about. But I had to figure, because she was fighting me so much this whole month on giving her that medicine. And she wouldn't take it off a treat. And then when I was like, shit, I have to stay in the hospital overnight. I need somebody else to give her this medicine because I just physically cannot be there. And she took it off a treat. I was just like, just put it on a treat and just give her the treat. She ate it. She was fine. And then today, I got back. I put it on the treat. She ate it and was fine. Why did you not do this from the start, girl? Why was I fighting you? Why was I fighting you so long? Crazy shit. Well, at least you cooperated. Yeah, I mean, it's way better that she actually took it just like normally, and it wasn't the crisis where, like, I'm in the hospital and she won't take it and, like, it's this whole ordeal. So that is good. Are these actually modeled in there? That's crazy. This is a crazy model. They have a little castle. They modeled little fish. What the fuck? 'Cause I was just looking for the... This might actually fuck with it. Yeah, it might actually fuck with it. Because she felt sick at the beginning and the treat probably tasted weird. Yeah, no, that's likely what the answer is. Probably now that she's feeling better, she's not as picky. Okay, this this is not... Oh my god, where'd it go? There it is. This is not getting done. This is just me babbling, but maybe it'll help take your mind off things. Yeah, I'm just... just be rambling and kind of going like this. I don't know, man. My brain is still... I want to do something. But, like, I've been on the phone all day. Just trying to, like, get an emergency situation handled. They're supposed to call me back. The case manager is supposed to call me back. See, well, this is what I'm confused about. They said they'd call me back in 24 business hours. Does that mean tomorrow? Or does that mean, like, 4 days? Because it's, like, 8 hours is one work day. Because that is confusing. 24 business hours. What does that mean? Or does it just mean when they close at 6 tomorrow? Like, I'm autistic. You gotta explain this shit to me. Okay, we're gonna save this. Does anyone here not have friend/relationship issues and can tell me if I'm overreacting or am I normal? Because I am in fact not normal, and I always gaslight myself when things happen. Well, what is the situation? I gotta head to bed. I'd say 1 to 4 days. Not sure though. Thank you for hanging, Heather. I hope you have a good sleep. I believe 24 business hours only includes the business hours, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm autistic as shit. I don't know. I'm just gonna scribble draw something. I wanna draw like cat going feral or something. I wanna do vent art. Because I feel like I'm not arting today. Or memes. Maybe I could draw memes. No, doodles. We'll put this in doodles. I'd be looking into another doctor, but you've said you've been through them all, if I understand it right. It seems like there's only one guy that does tubes. I am looking actively. I'm calling everywhere, but it seems like there's only one guy that handles tubes for whatever reason. Because usually people who have tubes are in care facilities, and then the care facility handles it. So this is why he's not used to me. The situation is work. So I have the girl I started with, we'll call her A, and the girl that just started a couple months ago, we'll call her S. And A is my manager now, but we see each other as like equals. Anyway, that's not part. Okay, piping hot tea. We're getting piping hot tea. Ow, my tummy hurts. I don't know what to draw. I want to draw something. I want to draw boys. I want to draw my boys. I don't know what to draw them doing. Anyways, A works full time, obviously. S started working full time on her own volition. I only worked 3 days a week, so I keep missing out on things. And I used to handle everything together. Ooh, you know what? Monster would be a good idea. I could do some monster design. Yeah. Okay, now I got an idea. Okay, this might be gross. Trigger warning, gross. But now since S works full time with A, they're always doing stuff together, leaving me out of the loop entirely. And like on a surface level, I don't care because I don't want to do extra work related things. But I have very bad friend trauma, major FOMO. Might have BPD, but it's not diagnosed. But basically, I perceive rejection real easily, and real bad, lol. It took me too long to realize that coworkers aren't your friends. I've stayed in contact with only one ever. From a neurodivergent, rejection-sensitive POV, it sucks, but you have to accept it. They're not my friends. I wouldn't consider them my friends, but I do still care about them, mainly A. Yeah, I mean, work relationships are tough in general because they're a very like specific sort of category of like relationships, because it's like I would not know you or hang out with you otherwise, but this is who I'm around all the time. So obviously if you're around people all the time, you're gonna form some kind of connection and a relationship with them. So yeah, it that sucks, but you know, it's one of those things with navigating relationships where like especially if you got that trauma, it's just one of those things that can be sort of constantly triggered, even if it's like fine, it's whatever. Because I feel like, because like I don't have a lot of like friends, but I have a lot of acquaintances where like I see you, I like associate with you, and if I see you, I'm like, oh hey, it's that person, and then we can talk and we can chill out and we can do whatever. But like I'm never gonna like contact you on my own volition, and you're never gonna contact me on your own volition because we just know each other from this particular space. And that's like a very specific type of relationship that has like a very specific like maintenance process. Where like I kind of forget that you exist when I'm not here, or when you're not around. But for example, the other day both A and S left me to run the store in the morning without telling me in order to go pick up a dog. They didn't both need to go, and they just couldn't bother to say. But the other day A was complaining about us and was telling me that they were talking about going to the shelter. We pull dogs off euthanasia every week, and A was talking about all three of us going again. I mean, is this also an issue where like they're leaving you understaffed to do stuff? Because I can understand why that would be a problem, for sure. I can't fucking draw. Simplest shit I can't be drawn. I just need to get my brain working again. That's why I didn't want to do like full actual sad pages. I can't even draw a fucking nose. What the fuck is this? And S apparently was saying that I didn't need to go, etc., etc. I don't need to be there because I don't drive. A was upset because she wanted me there, but I was hurt that S said I had no place there. I'm the one that goes to dog test and read the dog body language, but she was saying because I don't drive and can't foster anymore that I have no reason to go. I don't know, but that pissed me off. Okay, yeah, no, I can definitely understand when you're like getting cut out of like procedures that you actually do have like skills in just because of like reasons out of your control. I understand that would definitely be frustrating. I understand that would definitely be frustrating. And last night, A said they were going to go to the shelter today at 9 if I wanted to go. So I said, yeah, I'll be there. I get there a little early even. And they were already in the play yard testing the dogs without me. Okay, yeah, I can. I can see how this could be concerning to you. So I ended up being there for like 10 goddamn minutes before having to leave again. I don't know. This kid handle makes me upset. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. I understand the concern for sure. Because I feel like this is also an autism thing where when you see that happening, you kind of question your place even if you know you have it. Because like you're not sure if you're reading things socially correctly. And it's always like, am I doing something wrong? What is happening? Why are you reacting this way? Why are you not wanting me in this situation? My rejection sensitivity dysphoria is already horrifically bad, and this has just not been helping. Yeah, no, I can understand that. I mean, I know, like Rai said, it's like, you know, coworkers aren't your friends, but it's also like when you hang out around people all the time, you're gonna form relationships with them, whether kind of you want to or not. But it is a matter of like trying to compartmentalize that and be like, this is just work, this is just job. I do not have to care about what these people think of me. And that's very difficult. For sure. I don't like how this is coming out. Maybe I should do front facing. That's harder. Why would I do that? Why did I choose the harder option? Hello? Not to be sappy, but it's just extra upsetting because this is the first IRL group of people to ever act like I'm important and actually treated me like a person they cared about, so the quick switch up is very distressing. Yeah, that's definitely, I understand. I understand for sure. Was emotionally fighting for my life at work last week and just wanted to leave, but I also know I'm a big old baby. You can't control your feelings. You can't control your feelings. You gotta feel your feelings. Because I was like just talking about this with Alex about feelings. Sometimes not really lining up, but that's okay. I cannot fucking draw today. I want to draw so bad, but I can't draw. Just frustrating. Annoying, for sure. For sure. Why do I have them? Can we stop? Can we knock it off? Knock it off. I want to do... This is just coming out like ass. Oh my god. Okay, so here are my thoughts. Here's what I'm working on. Because what a lot of what I'll take things from, from my real life and then kind of put them through this fiction lens, and turn them into something. So like the monsters, part of like the there's a lot to it, but design wise, they live like here, they live like in his throat, because dysphagia connection. He can eat fine though, but it like kind of goes up and out, but it kind of like latches in here. The demons too live in my throat. Because then when he eating people, it's not actually going to his stomach, it's just going to like here. It goes like that. I can feel them when I get pissed off and upset. Yeah, the throat's a lot of feelings happen. A lot of feelings be happening. Okay, I want to make this like, because I want to make it when it's fully, because I have like maybe I shouldn't draw this with cat, because I need to make there's like certain stages to it and certain levels. There's one level where it kind of eats your face off. So that's why you see that kind of black melty face. That lump before you cry is the worst. So real. And I feel like this looks too similar to other things. Okay, we have body kind of slump. Right. I'm good at drawing. You guys know I can draw sometimes. This is not. Literally, that was me at work doing paperwork. I cry about everything though, so is the story of my life. Yeah, no, I mean, I did. My eyes are so swollen because I've done a lot of crying, a lot of scream the past couple of days. Because my thing is like, I just get so overstimulated. And when I get overstimulated, I just kind of sit there and cry, but I'm still kind of acting normal. So then people be like, what is going on? Like, I'm still carrying on my conversation, but I just be crying. Off topic, but does anyone know Raw Dog Comics? I'm hooked. Wait, is that the dog and the rabbit? With like the crazy backgrounds? That's why the character that is my icon is my icon. She's me for real. We both have hearts too big for our bodies and to cry about everything. Yes. I have seen them. I feel like they're very hit or miss because some of the LSDK comic, yeah. Yes, I have. Some of them are funny, but some of them I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I feel like this is so hard to sketch out because like my monsters are like the only rendered thing, and that is intentional because I want them to be like so stylistically different. I think it would be super cool for certain things to, you know, that like 90s and 80s like 3D modeling style, like ray tracing, where it's like super glossy and like super polygony, to have things kind of, to have them kind of have that look in certain places because it's just so stylistically different, that like in their universe, in their 2D universe, having like a 3D monster, you know what I mean, like feels so like unreal. See, I feel like this looks too similar to other monsters with like the no face thing. Just went and looked at them. Do you know I hadn't seen those guys until now? They're definitely like super recognizable. I would love to like actually learn how to use a ray tracing software and just like directly paste it in. I think that'd be so cool. And for certain scenes to have those backgrounds. Okay, so it goes here. I feel like it looks silly. I don't know. One of like the tiny eyes. See, it's supposed to be. I don't know how to draw this. This is what I need to draw this soon, so this is why I'm kind of trying to troubleshoot. It's like I want it to be like. Here is the face, kind of eaten out. Don't say that. I feel the troubleshooting so hard. Because I wanted to have like teeth almost. I don't know how I can make this look good. Like the, you know, like that kind of thing. But you can, this just looks like dots though. Like really tiny sharp teeth. I feel like that doesn't look like anything. I don't know. Currently trying to get colors on all of my comic cast, and oh my god, stab my eye with a pencil. Don't say that. You know, sometimes I be saying shit and then I forget that words have meaning. Like, I told my doctor, I was like, when we were discussing whether or not I was gonna like wait in the hospital for another day or whether I was gonna just try to do the procedure without my Gabby, and he was like, well, no, I said, I think I'm just gonna raw dog it, and I didn't realize, I didn't really think of the fact that that word has multiple meanings. And is mostly like a Gen Z thing to use it in context that is not sexual. So, you know, but he didn't make a face. He didn't change his expression at all. So maybe we should have like realistic eyes here. Like, just kind of dangly. Just kind of hanging out in there. Maybe. No, that looks silly. Dude, live footage of me. Oh Lord. I've said raw dogged in so many poor situations. I forget. I just like, it's just a silly term, and then I'm like, oh, this This means something else. Just gonna raw dog it. To be fair, I feel like I did raw dog it. I feel like I did. I feel like that was the appropriate term given what happened. It's like here. Kind of like latches. It's just ingrained in my vocabulary, and I don't mean it like that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ow. Ow. I gotta get used to it fucking, like, feeling it in my body. Because it keeps trying to, like, suck it in and then, like, popping it out. It's very uncomfortable. I'm trying to not have a ton of stuff in my stomach. I just have my tube feed for like a little bit, and then like I disconnect for a little bit, and then I have a little bit of water. But normally, I like only have super ice cold things. But I have to have like room temperature stuff while it heals, and it's like driving me crazy. I just want ice. And I talked to the nutritionist, and she was like, this is a low iron thing. If you're like really heavily craving ice all the time, this is because your iron is low. And I'm like, oh, that explains that. Did I think I would actually go insane? Feeling my organs like that would make me go full breakdown mode. Yeah, it's not. I'm usually just like so dissociated, and that's how I get through it. But like, I'm not right now, and like, I'm trying to. Oh, interesting, isn't it? Oh, guys, what do I draw? I'm losing it. I want to draw, and it's just like not happening. It's just like not happening. I feel like cat tends to be my default trauma draw buddy. Interesting, good to know. I used to eat ice with salt on it as a snack when I was small. Like, I feel like I like can't. I didn't post Sab by the way yesterday, by the way, because I was in hospital, and I think I'm just gonna wait till next week, and just post 2 pages next week, because like the schedule's all messed up now. I will be posting it on like a Thursday, so I think I'm just gonna post 2 pages next week. On next Tuesday. I usually just recommend stupid meme shit. I'm okay with stupid meme shit. Because right now I'm just kind of drawing multiple shots of cat freaking out. Because that's what I do. I'm trying to like get my brain back in that art mode. Girl, what is that? Girl, what is that? Ugh. Ow. Eek. Stomach. Still Mark. Stop it. Had my siblings draw their character in the Bigfoot in context, but yes, I usually recommend weird things like that. Also, no worries about the page. I'm just glad you're okay, all things considered. Besides, 2 pages next week will be lovely. I feel like it flows better that way anyway, because the last page of episode 11 is just like 1 panel. So, I feel like it's better to do as a 2 anyway. Oh, did I glitch out for a second? Are we good? Are we good? Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't know, maybe I make them fucking smooch. I don't know if I know. I don't draw them so bad. My brain's not working. What does that mean where they're like, hold on, I gotta find it. I should hook my mouse back up because I'm not using it. There we go. Alternatively made outfits. Ooh, that's always a good idea. That's always a good idea. To be fair, okay, secret. Because Cat likes a lot of traditionally feminine things. He is just like too scared to admit it. He's too deep in that. I was gonna say manhole, and I was like, I probably shouldn't say that, but then I said it anyway. Too deep in that toxic masculinity, you know what I'm saying? Smooching is always welcome, of course. But he would secretly like wearing a dress. But he would be too anxious. I have this scene that I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it, because it's one of those things that I don't know if it will end up like fitting. Because he likes these things that don't look good on him, typically, because they're like super frilly. So like he'll get stuff for Mortem because he's like, oh, I like it, just not on me. And then Mortem is like, okay, well, what if we put you in something a little more classy? What if you put you in something black? Because like you like black. And then it's like, oh, what does this mean? What does this mean? Cat's too deep in the manhole tree. Cat would rock a dress because of his broad shoulders. Exactly. See, I drew him a little. Where is it? I feel like I have a doodle somewhere. Drew him a little one. But this is a chibi. So you don't get the full. I could draw him in that though. Can I do any kind of fucking posing right now? I feel like I can only do like a profile. Oh, I'm not even showing you guys my screen. I'm doing all this and I'm not even showing you my screen. Oh, come on. I was trying to show this. This is what I was referencing. It has a little bow in the back. Got a little cinched waist. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can only draw head up right now. Head up. What's that? What is that fucking meme? I don't know what it's called, where they're like open mouth smooch that is just... Okay, I'm not fucking... Am I still here? This one. Screenshot. I'm getting loopy. It might just be bedtime. I might actually have fixed my sleep schedule because I'm tired at midnight. Which is crazy. Okay, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. Cat needs a mermaid style dress. Stat. Exactly. Please, if anyone wants to draw him in a dress, that would be fantastic. I want to see people style dresses for him, because this is my thing is I don't really know a ton about dresses or styling dresses. Cuz I tend to go with like more masculine clothing. I'm like, put a plaid button down on now. This is big fashion. These boots were made for walking. Okay, let's just draw a shitty meme. Do a fixed sleep schedule would be good news, yes. Because even though I didn't sleep at the hospital, because I didn't sleep for like a full 2 days, I'm actually tired at night. The trick is I actually have to go to bed after this though and not scroll on my phone. Because now I have... do I have the self-control is the issue. Hi, Tribble. Hi. I also got a bit of Tribble. I've only got one eye open, so same. Okay, now... I feel like you guys are gonna know what I mean. See when people guess the meme. See when people guess the meme. Because this is a shitty... Just like fully open. No. How do I do this in my style? Okay, yeah, no, yeah. This is fucked up. Oh my god. Dude, clothes are a foreign concept to me. I live in boxers and a t-shirt every day of my life. I don't know how to be style. See, I feel like I could be style if I would, like, if I did not have to be comfortable, but I have to be comfortable. I can't, this looks so fucked up. What the fuck is that? They don't even look like they're fucking enjoying. Oh my god. What the fuck? This needs a trigger warning. This needs a trigger warning. They don't even look like they're having a good time. Do you know the meme I'm replicating? This looks unbelievably fucked. Are we like a minute? Yeah, we're like a fucking minute behind. For whatever reason. And then he got hand here. And then he got hand here. And they're just... Oh my god. This is where my brain is at. Stop. What the fuck is this? This is like the episode that I can't show because YouTube won't like it. Maybe do one of these. One of these. Shut up. Oh my god. What the fuck? What is this? I wanted it to be fucky, but this looks bad. Shut up. Oh my god, I just don't care. I don't care that I've drawn. I could have drawn them actually smooching, but instead I did this abomination. I sadly have to do my daily drawing and then do my late night dog chores, so I always wake myself up and it takes me at least half an hour to get sleepy again. Oh no. I also have to be comfortable. That's where the problem lies. Comfort over aesthetics every day. The boys are sure enjoying the leisurely time. Yeah, this is fucked up. It's just on the screen right now. My thing is like, I'll find like it's pure autism, right? I'll find like an article of clothing that I really like, and I'm like, I really like how this looks. I think it's super nice, and then I put it on, and I'm like, I will throw my head on the ground if I wear this. The texture is bad, and like this is like an internalized ableism thing, because I will be like, grow the fuck up, wear the pants. What are you talking about? Wear some fucking jeans. Wear something besides sweatpants. Oh my god, but like I will cry. I will cry in a pair of jeans, because then I'm like dealing with, okay, I'm gonna have to show you guys the memes so this makes more sense. I can I'm gonna put this in my own Discord, because that's the easiest way to see this. There we go. Here it is. This is what I'm referencing. This. Did I do a good job? How do we feel when we see this and this? Hold on, we're from next to each other. This looks fucked up. This. I feel like I got pretty close. They like look so far away. They look so far away for a smooch. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there. I feel like there's a lot of kissing memes where they just look fucking funny. Funny as shit. I already have to wear jeans for work, so I will be cozy at my house. Precisely. We'll see if I had to wear jeans too. I mean, it's so difficult because I would like to have like a a nice pair of pants to wear to the doctor so that they take me a little bit seriously, so I'm not in like pajamas. Like right now I'm in pajamas that got penguins on them and I've just been wearing these all day. But when you go to the doctors in the penguin pajama pants, they don't take you seriously. And I'm already being a jokey McJokester. Having this just on the screen is maybe not the move. This is just gonna be in here. Okay, I think I'm too tired to draw. This is gonna be my color now. I love button-ups. I love a good button-up. Sometimes they're so itchy, though. Part of this is I'm just straight up allergic to polyester, so, like, that does not help. Dude, I've already fucked up this stream. Can I just show you guys? Can I just show you them making out? I've split this into like 3 streams, so like my monetization is fucking fine. They have to leave room for the television. So much room, like a whole head apart. A whole head apart. Where is it actually? Where is it actually? Okay, maybe if I show it quick, then YouTube won't catch it. It's so tiny. Can you see it? Can you see the tiny? Can you see the tiny? Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen this one. That's another good one. That's another good one. That's the first thing I put in the Discord was that fucking image. Oh my god. I'm so tired. I really gotta go to bed in a minute. We have... It's not even drawn yet. So I feel like this looks like nothing. I don't think I can open it. I think YouTube will ding me for it. If you zoom in real close, you can see him smooching. You can see a very scribbly smooch. But I don't think I can show you. It's on Patreon. You can see the tongue action on Patreon. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna pass the fuck out. I need to, like, get ready for bed. Okay. I am heading out. Thank you guys for vibing.